October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. law offices. That was a close one. Huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry, I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Oh, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. There are so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have ended in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. We've no time to waste. Well, Maya's back with us, so let's talk to her. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the troubles of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear-cut that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Is Maya always this excitable? I guess he's not used to going back and forth between Mia and Maya. Mia, Maya. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? You can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Alright. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP Powers, right. Right, Detention Center it is. October 19th, Detention Center. Visitor's Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And you could have wiped that grin off your face. I love that. I just love that look that Maya gives, that grin. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? Well, she's respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor, straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. He brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call. Her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, and he asks how high and all that. I can't imagine him being her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role when I started in this business. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right. That was right when Mrs. Vasquez came to Global 5 years ago. Interesting. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, place is pretty peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo, she's alive! Well, at least she's not talkative like she usually is. I need a sneeze, but it's not coming out. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her! So she's always gets her way. She seems so bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Oh my god! Sorry about that. Oh my god. I was waiting for that to come out. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like to be treated like dirt? I mean, he's a weirdo, Maya. Like, he literally was looking at you like, ugh. It doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Arrgh! I heard about what he said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal? A thief? I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak back by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Well, so much for being calm. Let's go to Studio 1. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Alright, let's go to Studio 2. Oh, there she is. Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello. H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O. Maya! You should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. Well, she is not being cooperative. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. It's unlocked. Okay, I guess we could go in there now. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on that high from getting the rare card she needed. Check the garbage can. I think there's always got to be something in here with some paper clips and crumbled up documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are some documents, paper cups scattered around. It looks like they're designing to set up a new Steel Samurai show. There are some figures, but how much does that cost? I can't believe they spend that much money on these sets. Okay, we kind of already looked at that one. movie The Sing Samurai, right? Oh my god, that movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings about... Oh, wait. Didn't we already go for that? That's when you saw that show. Typical summer romances. Yeah, we already saw this, so... Doesn't seem like anything here for now. Incinerator. Apparently they just put in this one. It's already coming in sitting that much. Okay, let's check the van. Oh. Let's check this then. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez eat. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate a T-bone steaks too? Something's wrong. I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just seems odd, you know. Can't say that I do. Well, I guess we'll... No, not go back to the trailer. Go back. This time we'll check out the employee area again. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them film just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, no, no! No touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique? Indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces of thereof. So you're looking for the traces of sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a... Wait, cursory examination right there. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow! Excuse me, we went from sneezing... Wait, we went from sneezing to burping all in one video. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate found in the employee area. On it, traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should just switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he got crushed, and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happens with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on them. On the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pills was added to the court record. Found on the table in the employee area. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Guess that's all we could present for now. I wonder what happens if we show him the photo. Never mind. Okay, at least Maya's not saying that anymore. The vent is still open. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd kick it off again. That poor assistant. Yeah, that poor assistant. At least, no, no, we don't need to feel too bad. I mean, she's got her ultra rare card that she's been looking for. Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, this Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff? I know what that dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set after the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How could they just do that? What are all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called here for. Here, take a look at this. I guess we show the path to glory. And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. And the show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. My nose just got really stuffy. Tell me, what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding? Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you that what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. Well, from one woman to another that's working here, let's go to... Oldbag, who should... What, you're still slinking around? If you like this place so much, why don't you just take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. do they think the Global Studio... Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Well, we gotta talk. I want to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told you? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nicholas?
Nichols? Nichols? Nick? Penny Nichols? Oh. What is her mother, Dime Nichols, and her father is Quarter Nichols? I'm sorry. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. The one that was filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that? And the recently departed, no less? I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. I guess either the plate or the sleeping pill do make sense. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so...
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate.
Ha! I'll put Powers put it there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has she has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh, wait a second. This is the picture? Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. Yeah, it's pretty interesting seeing that Oldbag went from this comedic, comedic effect kind of character to someone that actually has a lot more deeper meaning into this episode. So she has a very strong affection for him, and yeah, I could see why that she was around for so long and saw him that way. So anyways, let's go to Studio 2. Do we present this? Actually, wait, before we do that. Oh, I guess not. I feel like there should be something in there, but... Alright, Vasquez. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Old bag.
Old? She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter who need is the negatives. He couldn't have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! Who are they? Professionals. They are good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey! You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. So, yeah, it seems that we are getting to the bottom of this indeed, and it seems that D. Vasquez is going to lead to that end. And Gumshoe saved us from being completely, quote-unquote, erased by D. Vasquez's mob member. She is definitely a higher-up member, especially having a bunch of guys like that. If it wasn't for Gumshoe, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be standing here for trial for the next day. Honestly, when I first had that happen, and I'm almost tearing up again, but like I was literally tearing up because I felt so good for Gumshoe, because he's one of my favorite characters in Ace Attorney. It just feels so good for him to shine like that, and this is definitely one of his best moments. And I'm still like tearing up a little bit here now. I just love that moment, man. I love Gumshoe. He's an awesome character, and I feel like that's one of his best moments, and there'll be plenty more moments to come in this series. So, anyways, love my videos, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Next time on Ace Attorney, we will be finally closing off Case 3. We'll see, or Episode 3 rather. Oh, I keep calling it Case 3. It is a case, and a lot of people do nickname it by Case, so yeah, we'll see you guys then.